Y'all know what it is. Eagles way of boxing. Let's do something. Let's see what we got every day. Oh yeah. Here we go. Look like we in here. It is whatever it is though. Whatever it is, that's what it is. Yep. Mm. Yeah, we up in here for a little bit. Work is hectic now, man. They changed me up. You guys know my schedule is usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many days is that? Monday. Yeah, that's 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like that there. But now some of the stuff I gotta do is early, so I gotta do earlier work. I was doing late work, but now I gotta do earlier work. So I think Friday I gotta be out here in the morning like regular folk. I don't like to work like regular folk. I don't like to go out there with y'all. I don't like to go out there no 8 o'clock and 7:30. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like it. Cause then I'm stuck in traffic like y'all. I'm not about the traffic thing, man. I'd rather quit. I don't care how much they pay me. I'd rather quit than be stressing myself out stuck in traffic like that, man. Yeah. It's just let me know when I'm on, man, because looks like I gotta reconnect. I see my brother out there. Salute to Derek Brady. I see you, brother. I see you out there, man. Yeah, I don't have no time to do none of the stuff that I like to do, man, because I'm stuck, man. This work got me. You know. Yeah, I'm just stuck at this, stuck doing work. Work. What they call it, grind. I gotta get my grind, but hey, forget that. It's important. Like I said, Derek, it's important, brother. But if you could live, or you just had to. See, the thing is, I look at it like this: a great person. I'm not saying to give up a career or something like that. If if you're already invested in a company or nothing like that. But even then, if you feel good enough about yourself, then what you do, if they put some kind of hardship on you that you don't want to take, anymore, you get rid of them. You get rid of them if you can. I know some people, I can't lose my job, this and that. Yeah, but the reason you can't lose your job is because you made yourself dependent on them. The way you can lose your job is by not being so dependent on them, or just knowing. I'm not saying, but don't ever just stop. Make sure that you get solid, that you get in with another company, and that they understand the reasons. Yep. hmm And that's the main issue right there. Is the main issue is the part where you get dependent on a company where they got you running ragged. They got you changing what your time schedule and stuff like that, or they overworking you. It's not, if you have to take it, like a lot of people look satisfied like it's the money, but if you got other responsibilities, sometimes you don't look at it like that. Like if I had to do it all over again to where I was going to do all this commuting, which I do some commuting now, but anytime I know that I got to commute, I don't have nobody that I got to go running home to, and I don't, if I wouldn't put them in that position. They probably wouldn't be with me. They're probably like they could be associated with me, but they probably wouldn't be. They're not gonna be in the same living situation that I'm in because I'm not gonna stress myself out in traffic and stuck in traffic for 2, 3, 4 hours to go somewhere where it should take me at the most 40 minutes to get to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure, and with me it's different now. I could do this before, like go somewhere shopping, just looking at stuff, look at cars or look at equipment, go eat. But now a lot of times I don't really eat because I don't eat, only eat 3 days a week, so it's harder for me to do that now. For me to just stop and go eat because I'm not gonna eat. And yes, that's on one of the days that I'm eating. Like today I'm not eating. Tomorrow I'm not eating. So if I had to get stuck in traffic for today, then I'd just be stuck. And I see y'all did Derek Bailey. I know I said that before. Derek said nothing is worth your sanity. Yeah, people don't understand that, man, and they get stressed out. You know, I know this grown folks chat anyway, right now, but you're right, brother. So they get stressed out, and so they end up going to work. Everybody's not gonna do this, but they go to work and they just like they've been stressed out so much. Sometimes they end up getting fired or something like that, and that's why these people come back and they shoot up everybody in the building. You don't know what kind of crap they've been going through the whole time, man. That's why if I'm in an environment where there's all kinds of people, I just talk to everybody. I give everybody a salute, a hello, or whatever. They say, "Oh, he's nice," or whatever. It's not that I'm just being nice. I'm just making sure, I'm just being me, and making sure that you can be you around me. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not bowing down, none of that. But what I'm just doing, I'm just being myself around you. And letting you know that everything's okay with me, so everything should be okay with you when you're around me. I work in some hostile environments. I do. I work in some hostile environments. I come in here and I'm pleasant with y'all, I'm laughing and all that, but I work in some hostile environments sometimes. Because a lot of people don't like me being able to do what I do. They don't like the fact that when I go to a place, I seem to know everything, and I might not even have been there before. But they'll see me just start taking charge when I get there. They say, "Oh wow, it seems like, is he just taking over or whatever?" And they get mad and jealous or whatever, and they don't want to help me. Like I need certain stuff because I've never been there before, so I need you to help me out with particular things. But they get mad about that. Like they act like they could either deal with me or not deal with me. Like if you weren't here, it'd be okay. But the fact of the matter though, if it's okay, then make it be okay. Don't act like it's not okay if I'm there to help you, because I'm there to help you in the first place. I'm there to help them. A lot of them don't get it though. And plus, I already talked to corporate, and corporate already tells me, corporate already on my side. So it don't matter. You can say stuff about me. When you got corporate on your side, you're good. And even people above me, they already know that. The corporate's on this side, so it's not a win. It's not going to be a winning situation for you. But always get something to do, something that's going to be comfortable for you. If you realize, map out. So if you're in an uncomfortable position, map it out in your mind. So you got to project. Let's say, for instance, how long you're going to have to go through this situation. You're going to have to project that. You have to do the projection. Like, okay, so I got about 10 years with this company. I got 15 years with this company. I got 20 years with this company. And looking at advancements and stuff. And then you have to look at, so how long am I going to work there without an advancement and go here and go there? Like, I don't advance that much, but I don't care if I don't advance. For me, that's just for me. Because I'm always looking for something else. Like, okay, so maybe I can't advance here. But the thing is, I can get experience, so I can do everything, so I can become even more independent. That's why I look at it. So if it's building process, but back to it. So 10, 15, so you say, okay, my 5-year plan, I want to be here. That's why they ask you where you want to be. And a lot of times, if you want to be too far up, they don't want you. They act like they want people that want to advance, but a lot of times they don't. Not you. They want somebody, but they want the right person to say that I want to be here at 5 years, I want to be here at 10 years, or whatever. But on the side of that, now we got to look at the stresses that I'm going to be going through for these years. Nobody ever looks at that. Everybody's looking at a paycheck. But what are the stresses you're going to go through? Like a lot of people that's been military, we do stresses pretty good, but we don't necessarily want to do a bunch of stresses. Because most people that was in the military have issues from war or something else, or even worse than people. What's worse than war? Just the badgering, the racism that they don't tell you about is worse than war. There's a lot of things. Not knowing, thinking that you might be under some kind of Article 15 or something like that, that you might be underneath something. I tell you, to this day, still. Now, I don't get these anymore, but I used to get nightmares about being AWOL. That was one of my worst nightmares. I said, shit, and I wake up all mad and shit. I said, man, I gotta get back to post. I said, shit. I said, I'm about to get court-martialed, or I'm about to go to prison for so many years, gonna mess up my whole career. And I used to think about that. I even thought about that when I was on leave. I said, is my leave up? You know, it's like people don't understand that they put that in you. It's not like it's not necessarily a fear, but it's something that you have. You always recognize something, just like you recognize, oh shit, I just slapped the shit out of a general. I mean, it's like it's just things you go to as certain people. Certain man's gonna have a certain way about itself. Some people just all happy-go-lucky and laughing and giggling and shit all the time. Yeah, because you're in the position to do all that laughing, especially if you're a higher ranker or a higher rank. Of course, you're all happy and how you doing down there, you soldier? How you good? You good, Marine? Airman, seaman, y'all good? I'm good. I'm Colonel such and such. So what rank? So out of all the services, the rank that is in every service, no matter what service it is captain. So we have captain in every service. It means something different in most. Some 3 services, it means the same thing. In the other 2 services, it don't mean the same thing. But the point being is that I don't want none of y'all to suffer from none of that. I see my Lala D out there. Lala D, she says Cynthia, and she got the hearts of good. Yeah, Derek said, yep, that's BS. Derek, you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever went through that shit though, Derek? We just talking. We talking about the stresses and stuff. Lala D, people working in positions that they shouldn't be in. People just because some stuff you just shouldn't be in. If you got to commute 3 hours a day, man, get out of it. Lala D says, sorry, I can't hit the like button. It's raining here. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you not, but you can say, Derek, yeah. But that people don't understand how stressful it is. If you're sitting there, you're thinking, oh shit, I went AWOL. I'm like, damn, those thoughts should have been gone away a long time ago. But you still, that's just people don't understand how much stress and stuff that you go through. Even if you ain't really stressing, you can be having fun the whole time. But having fun the whole time, that's all physical. All that mental paperwork be piled up on you. Oh, I got to sign this damn letter of reprimand. I got to sign this. I got to sign this paper under the UCMJ. Uniform Code of Military Justice. I got to sign this. Oh shit, I done broke something under the Article 15. I done broke something under the Article 17 or something. It's always something that you sit there, but people don't understand that you go through all that. And then you get out and then you start getting new information about the war you was just in. Find out it was bullshit. And then what do you do then? See, people don't understand that. And these kids now, they can't take nothing, man. They quit. They don't even want to work 40 hours. Everybody wants the shortcut. Everybody wants the crypto and this and that. Well, I'm not saying don't. Everybody wants the real estate and all that. You ain't telling nobody about taxes or nothing else. But you want to crypto. Hey, I tell you what, the oldest investments, in which somebody brought it up again today, is like silver and gold. Go get your silver on. Y'all want to get something? Go get your silver up. Anytime you get a chance, get your silver up. Just keep getting your silver up. Get enough silver to where they think that you made a heist or something. Yeah. Instead of buying all that extra shit, you got an extra $50, $60, $70. You was gonna just go blow on something, some shoes or something. Go get you some silver. Forget the gold. Get the silver. It's easier. If you want to get gold, but just get silver because nobody wants your silver. Oh, that's just silver because their mindset, they're not gonna want the silver. They don't want nothing but the gold. But yeah, if you're commuting 3 hours a day or 4 hours or something like that, man, please find yourself something else. Because if you're commuting that long, you're not going to advance in that company probably. Or you're going to wear yourself out, man. You're going to have bags under your eyes all the way down here. You're going to look 85 years old, man. And you're going to be in your 40s. It's not going to be a good look, brother, sisters. It's just not going to be a good look for you. So if you got to change position, if you're not going to dedicate your whole life to that, just always look. When you get home, just look. Always be searching. Always be checking. And you find something closer to where you at. So I can do this over here. Just tell them, and especially just going and get, especially don't even, if they hiring somewhere, don't even ask about the job right away. If you know that, especially if they've been hiring at the same spot for a while, the position has not been, taken. So what you're doing, you're asking somebody that's there, like, oh, what's that position about? What's that? I see that the sign's been up for a long time. They still haven't got nobody. Yeah, we needed somebody for this and that. Now, guess what? Whatever they needed somebody for, then you go get that experience. If you don't have it, you go get that experience. Then you go apply for the job. So, yeah, I trained this and that. Boom, boom, boom. Then you got an inside because you've been talking to the people who did work there. Now you got an inside too. You got any relatives here? No, but I know, I know Linda down there. I know Linda Smith down there in such and such, I know her. I've been talking to her about it and stuff like that. See? But Lala D said, Derek. And Derek B said, peace to the queen. And Lala D, Derek said, yup. Derek said, facts. Lala D said, 100. Yeah. But that's the worst thing. That's what keeps us down, is just, we get beat up on so much that it's like, this damn job is stressing me out. And to see, I'm not like immune to it. I get it sometimes because I got to deal with new clients all the time. But the thing is, I always tell my people, I say, yeah, I'm going to go in there smiling and whatever. I'm going to try to make them feel good, like they still got their position. They still in charge of whatever they're doing. But my interactions is not going to just be with them. My interactions is with new people. My interactions is with somebody else. People want to go to work with me sometimes. They be saying, oh, you over there at the beach again, you over here. I'm like, yeah, y'all want to go to work. Y'all just want to, y'all could go to work with me if you want. Y'all could just wait till I get on. I ain't going to be there that long. I said, yeah, we can go hang out at the little beach. 'Cause I like when I go to the one little beachfront because it's not really a huge community. But they got all the homes on the cliffs and all the homes on the beaches, and then they got the little pier. They need to repair. They're not going to repair the one that's kind of broken down, but it's just nice. You go out there, they got benches out there. If you want to go out on the sand, you can go on the sand. Little restaurants and stuff like that. Just go out there just to relax, man, and chill, man. You'll be away from everybody. Little small community. I mean, every once in a while somebody come through with loud music, but most of the time it's nothing. Well, I play music loud too, so I can't really say nothing. Especially I've been riding around this drop top, so in a drop top, you got to crank your music up. You got to play Lil Uzi Vert. I just want to rock. Body yada yada. They said body yada yada one time. What you know about that 1600 block, Derek? You and Lala. A lot of D tell me. A lot of D. See, a lot of D so disrespectful to me, Derek. It's raining, so she can't hit. She can't hit. But she come up with more excuses why she can't hit my like button. I can't hit the like because it's raining over here. It's raining. I'm wet. My fingers, my fingers is all wet. I can't. I can't just be hitting the like button like that. Yeah, you see that I have up the theories of fake. Yeah, I went and supported Michael Johnson the other day. He was talking, and he was talking about Fury. And I said, I thought you knew. I told him I thought you knew because he was talking about Fury. How most stuff Fury talking about is bullshit. Fury's just he's a scared fighter too. He's big. He got some wins and stuff like that. He beat up on people uh, in a certain manner. I'm not gonna get into the whole glove thing or none of that shit. Illegal way that he's holding his. I'm not gonna get into all that. But I got a feeling if he does that to Ngannou, Ngannou might put some MMA shit on him. And with some of the stuff that Ngannou's gonna do is he's gonna revert back to some of the if he ever gets hurt or something. He's gonna revert back to some MMA. He may back fist him or something. Hit him in the back of the head. He might do something. Tyson's big, but I don't know. He's strong, but I don't know if he's as strong as Ngannou. I don't know. It should be an easy win for him though, even though he's still a bum. He a bum for why are you the heavyweight champion of the world and you fighting us and you doing exhibitions when there's fight to be made? Yeah, we had champions do that, but it wasn't no fights really to be made. They was just picking up $1 or $2, and they was like Ali did it. He wasn't really boxing, so. Got my tea right here, Derek. Yes, I can't eat, so, but I can still drink. I can drink like my tea. You can't have sugar. I went and got some agave powder. I've never used it before, but it'd be like my first time using it. But there's plenty of fights that Joshua got 3 fights he can still have. He can run the shit back with Wilder. I don't think he really want Wilder no more. I think Wilder, as far as people think he's washed up or something, I think his confidence with if he fights somebody I think he'll come in there and just go for broke. It'd be exciting when it lasts though. But I think if he concentrated his power into Tyson's Fury upper body, even his chest, I'm telling you, a lot of people they don't tell you when they talk about body shots. People think a chest shot doesn't hurt you, like in the sternum and chest, around the heart, ribs and shit like that. People act like those aren't good shots. Oh, he hit him in the chest. Certain power punches can hit you in the chest and mess your ass up bad. George Foreman can hit you anywhere and paralyze your shit, hit you in the chest or whatever. And chest, you got to realize, see, that part of that arm, that's chest. To be able to do this. Now, think about it. You start softening up in the shoulders and stuff. You start softening this up. Now, your arm has to go this way, right? Now, if you're going to throw a punch, you think that's not going to start affecting that? I'll blast him everywhere. I'll hit him right up here. Right there. Right where your shoulder joins your chest, right there. I hit him right there, like a live. Bam! I'll try to knock his shoulder off. Everybody think, oh, it's not good shots. Yeah, Derek said, I wonder how hard Fury's trained. Fury ain't training. He probably sitting around, ain't no tell. If he drink, he probably drinking. If he, do anything else, he probably doing that. Because he's taking it, I think he's trying to take the Floyd Mayweather recipe to when Floyd was training for Conor McGregor. But what a lot of people don't know is Floyd, he bullshitted y'all. because Floyd Mayweather did train for Conor McGregor. He didn't train in the same manner, but what he did is I know that he made sure that his stamina was up because he was talking. Because I heard Zab Judah talking about it. He said all of a sudden Floyd just all of a sudden want to get up and go work. All this work after y'all done just worked out 3 hours later. Floyd talking about 3 o'clock in the morning. Talking about let's go, let's run, and y'all out there running. Yep. Lala D. Asante, do you have a heavyweight boxer whom you think had the best jab, past or present? Oh, you already know that. Derek, tell her who had the best. Tell her who Eagle knows had the best jab. Lala D, you've been coming here too long to ask me that question. I give you one who had the best jab. There's a bunch of them. George Foreman had one of the best jabs. Tommy Hearns had one of the best jabs. But one of my all-time favorites with the jab is actually Larry Holmes. Yes, Derek said Holmes. Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing you'll say Holmes. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Holmes. Yeah, Ali too. Ali had a deceptive jab, but you can't really compare Ali's jab with other people's jab because Ali actually, or Liston too. Yeah, but you can't compare Ali's jab because Ali was a tricker. Ali could, because he would use a lead. He used a lead right as a jab sometimes. A lot of times he would use a lead right. But Derek said just call Floyd and ask him. I wouldn't. I don't like to use these words, Derek. I don't want to bring all this shit up, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, Derek. But yeah, some people would feel like he probably feel like he got the best jab. So, I had the best jab ever. Yeah, I ain't gonna take away from him. I'm not gonna say that he didn't have no kind of a jab. He had one of the better body jabs, but just the way he used to deliver it though, used to crack me up. Because the way he used to step in with the jab is like, really, you letting him step in with that little jab right there to your stomach? And they just take it too. I'm like, man, y'all really, y'all weird. Y'all weird to be professional fighters to let him, because he would fake, because he'll fake like he going high. He'll go down, he'll fake like he going high, down again, and then he'll step down. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not hating on it. Not hating on it at all. Yep. Yeah, yep, Liston. Oh, yeah. Derek beat you, Lala D, to the punch when you said Liston. Derek said your boy, Eagle. Who's my boy this time, Derek? Yeah, I got banned. I got my comment taken down in this one forum because these kids, 16-year-old and 18-year-old, ran over a retired cop. I don't care who it was. Ran him over and was in court snickering and pointing at the family and laughing and stuff. I don't know if you got. I don't know the people's name right now, but they was asking one of the comments what should happen to them. I said they should get ran over by a semi, 80 miles an hour until they die. So they took that comment down. I'm like, okay, well, you don't ask me then. If you don't want the real answer, if you're saying eye for eye, you talking about they should be rotting in prison. Because I say a certain thing, I get mad because I could have said death penalty and I would have been okay. But if I say died and, oh no, that's too harsh, and man, please. All of us, even right here, we're dying because of the trickery with the food and everything else. They put plastic in everything, and people keep forgetting that. Stop buying stuff. If you got to spend a little bit more money, if you have to have certain products, stop buying all this stuff in plastic. Cartons, maybe. Like paper cartons, yeah, maybe. With the little wax coating, okay. Wax. I don't know what kind of wax, but yeah. But plastic, stop getting anything in plastic. I don't care how much you got to spend. Stop getting stuff in plastic. Get stuff in glass. Stop using this plastic jar. Especially you don't know where the environment that plastic went through. If it was heated, cooled. I watched last night this guy piling up this plate at this Mexican restaurant, piling up a to-go plate in one of those little clamshell containers, a big square one, and clear plastic, and he's putting ground meat in there. That's his first layer, not lettuce or something that's gonna protect from the plastic. The first thing he's putting in there is the hot meat, and then all kinds of other hot ingredients. I'm like, man, time that gets where it's going, it's gonna be all deformed and warped. That plastic's gonna be melted into the food. I remember at one point, because this thing that really is poisonous, is that styrofoam is really poisonous. And when I was a kid, they used to feed us with styrofoam. Like if you did eat at one of the fast food restaurants, they fed you with styrofoam. Some of the burgers and fries, they came in styrofoam, and they made it illegal. Matter of fact, I didn't know it was so poisonous until I think we had a hamster or something like that, and the hamster was chewing on some styrofoam and it killed him. I'm like, this is some dangerous shit. And they're little. Yeah, Derek said, yeah. He said Floyd got the best everything. Let him tell it. Yeah, if he tell it, yeah, of course he's gonna have the best everything. Floyd said Ali and Roy Jones are the same fighters. Yeah, a lot of D. Asante, I see you down there, D-Lo. Salute. D-Lo, stop sending me all that shit making me laugh, D-Lo. On IG. D-Lo be sending me some shit. Some of it I catch already. And she said I know when I'm eating plastic every time I do, so I can see I can't eat it. Cough like crazy. I'm not talking about food and plastic. I'm talking about plastic food. See, don't even bring that one up, Lala D. That's gross. And they have proven. Oh my! Do you know? I watched the guy. But anyway, salute to D-Lo. But I watched the guy, y'all. D-Lo. I watched this guy on a video showing how to make fake food. He had made a whole fake. It was fried rice. He had made every piece of that fried rice was fake. Plastic for everything, and plastic. He had paper, plastic, and metal that he used for everything. He rolled I think he rolled the green onions out of paper. Rice, he had wax rice, all that, and put colors in there. He was using all kinds of food colors and all kinds of stuff, and it looked good. Then he put a little flame torch on top of it when it was done. And you look at it, you think it was some good food, man. But I was like, oh wow. I was like, they just really. And who's allowing us who's allowing all this stuff to be done to us? You see, I got here, right? These cost more than like the regular ones, right? Because these, if you see, it says certified compostable. So these can be, you could chop this up and throw it out in your garden. Yeah, you spend a couple of more dollars, $1.50 more. But why not? Paper. That's because it's warm, so you can't put it in. I don't have those. I used to have those, the glass teacups, but they're too small. Or the glass coffee cups, I used to have those, but they're too small. I like them, but the thing about them, a lot of these, when they get scratched up, they just look ugly because of the glass. And I'm not saying they have glass, particles in it, but they get scratched up easy just for you using them, sliding them, and whatever, washing them. Then they start looking white, and it just doesn't look as good. Yeah, but D-Lo said salute to all. Lord D said, D-Lo, what it do, fam? Derek Beatty said salute at D-Lo. Derek Beatty said, was he Chinese? Yep. Oh, you seen some of them fake cabbages they be making? Yep. D-Lo seen that same one of those videos I saw where they pour that wax in the water, and they sit there and make a perfect looking cabbage. Because D-Lo said I watched some Asian make fake cabbage out on some mess. Yep. D-Lo said it looked real too. Yeah, shit look real. See, like every time I turn around, someone is battling the big C these days, or someone in is dying, dying from it. Yeah, it's always that. And all that is my understanding. That's not even what people think. What they say it is. That's not even what they say it is. It's just fluid. It's just fluid that you need to get out your body. And one way to get it out your body, is just you clean up your eating. So another thing, what you're doing is take care of your oral hygiene more than any other hygiene. Take care of your oral hygiene. I see you, Jay Brown. Yep. Salute to Eagle. Any man can get it web. That's right. Anybody come get. I can get it too. Derek Banks said Richard Roundtree died. Oh man, really? Yeah, and that's one. That's an old cat, man. He looked good when I see. Remember he's in Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. He didn't. Shit, he looked about almost the same age as Samuel L. Jackson did. Anyway, salute to our brother, man. That's sad news again. But yeah, your oral. So I don't know if you guys do pulling, but pulling is when you use some kind of a coconut oil or something like that, a real thin oil, and you put maybe peppermint and I don't know. People say use cloves and all that, so you use clove oil. They make it too, but you use clove oil, maybe lavender, peppermint. I wouldn't use lavender. Well, I might, but you got to make sure you brush all that out. So lavender, oils and stuff like that, you probably use like a tablespoon. And you just swish it around your mouth for like 10 minutes. Just swish it all in between your teeth. It's like flossing with oil. And what that does is that helps to regenerate your tooth enamel. It balances out your pH in your mouth and stuff. It starts letting your mouth heal itself because all the bad food that we eat. And that's another reason that people get sick too. Your mouth makes you sick. And I've been looking at some of these young folks, and I don't like to talk bad about you young folks, but I've been looking at some of y'all's mouth. Some of y'all got some serious damage. Y'all, oh man, y'all do not believe in grabbing that toothbrush. I mean, you got to grab that toothbrush. You think I don't use mine? I'll let you. I ain't embarrassed. Listen, you hear that squeak? You hear that squeaking? I'm up here talking to y'all. And some people be like, "No, they can't do that. If they go to rub against their teeth like that, that shit gonna be slipping all over the place. It's gonna be like somebody done spread, spread. I don't know if y'all know what this is, but somebody done spread margarine on their teeth or something. It's a pretty girl that I see sometimes. I mean, I don't see her like that, but she works at this store that I go to, and she loves to smile. And her teeth ain't bad. I mean, for us, they straight and everything, white, but you can just see, like, even on her gums, it's like white, you can't. It's out of place. I can't say, do you have a brush? I can't. You can't say that. But that's gonna lead to like some serious problem. I'm not saying I got the best teeth or nothing like that, but I'm working on them, and I'm learning more and more that you, instead of putting twigs in there like you like to do when you was little, putting sticks in there and floss and all that, stop using so much of it that you have to like, they told us when I was growing up, Derek, they told us that you had to swish like a minute or two, but now you're supposed to swish way longer than that, and you're not supposed to use the water, you're not supposed to use the fluoride, you're supposed to use some kind of oil with with other stuff in there, like cloves and all that. I'm like, man, please, these people don't never tell us nothing, man. So we got away from the way our elders have us do it. The elders had us use certain twigs and sticks that we were supposed to be chewing on all day in between us eating. They be getting us, brother. They get us. But Derek said, salute to Jay Brown. Derek said, I do with coconut oil. Yep, that's what you use. Yeah, coconut. Damn. Sam is 74? Oh, Roundtree was 81. Okay. Oh, Jay Brown said that, Derek. He said, salute, brother. Salute, fam. Yeah. I didn't even know that. I didn't know they was that close in age. I thought that Roundtree was a little bit. I thought he was actually old, like at least 10 years older. He didn't look 10 years older, but I thought he was like about 10 years older. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta keep yourself together, man. So you could be the elder and shit. So you could teach the youngsters and stuff like that. Even if you don't have your own, you could teach. That's your position and shit. Shit. You already. If you're over 30, you gotta start teaching now anyway. You gotta start teaching early now. So, but the point, but the whole point though, if you're teaching at 30, you have to know some shit too. If you start teaching at 30, I mean, you have to just, but you have, the saddest thing is all the 30-year-olds can teach you now is about forex and crypto. And to be honest, I think a lot of that shit is a setup. Because I'm reading between the lines where you got these countries just going back to gold and silver. That's what backs their money up. So where are we at? Where's even all of our gold located? I can probably guarantee you that our gold, our so-called U.S. gold, is not in the here at all. Not in America. Probably stored somewhere. Oh, you said November 5th? What was that? That was the birthday? You got a birthday coming up, don't you, D? Would you be 25 now? I don't know. You've been 23 forever. So maybe your age finally changed. Oh, Derek Bailey. I don't know what's wrong with him, Jay Brown. Yeah, but we was talking earlier before you guys got in here. We was just talking about the whole thing of stressing with your job and something like that, man. If y'all stressing with your job or y'all got to commute too far, or y'all, if it just ain't working out, and you can't put all those years in, just get you something else that's comparable to it, that's closer to home or whatever. And nobody works close to home no more anyway. You can. You should. All you do is go into a place over and over again, and it might work out for you. It might balance out because now you can, instead of commuting, instead of hopping in the whip, you don't even got to get in the car no more. You ain't got to ride your bike. You just walk or hop on the bus, go a couple of stops, and be right there. Yeah, people don't work in their neighborhoods. I mean, maybe not exactly in your neighborhood, but you could probably even get a little. If you had to work a job and you had to get you another little gig in your neighborhood, you probably can do that. Go to the bodega and work there. Or work somewhere, you be in community, say, yeah, I work over here, work a couple of hours in here. Just when I get off or whatever. Just leisure time. Just do something that's fun. Don't do something where you got to be like totally like 100% responsible and something happens, the whole blame come on you. Man, you don't want that kind of stress. You don't want that. Well, it boils down to just you. Shit. Even with me, I don't even do stuff that's 100% my fault. But like if I do art or something like that, yeah, it's 100% my fault. If something goes faulty, like I got a chain on or something, or somebody has a chain and it just breaks like quick, yeah, she just snapped it. Because none of my stuff you can't just pull and break like that. But yeah. Okay, you said no. The Cowboys is handling the Eagles. I don't know. You go with Philly, right? Is Philly real bad still, Derek? Yeah, I was looking at this guy on social media too. Though he was talking about like the worst places you could, the worst places. He said places not to go to, and of course Newark always comes up. So he was talking about Newark. So Newark was there. He had Philly. He did like a top three. He said, "Oh yeah." I think he said, "Oh yeah, Chicago." I think. Yeah, places just not to just go messing around or whatever. He said don't get in trouble up in Chicago. He said because they just come and shoot. He said they just shoot. They don't like to take L's over in Chicago, so they'll come get you. If they lose, they'll come back and get you because they don't like to take L's. They said they can't just see. That's one thing. Now they brought this up in social media, but I just tell you a story. This like not really a story, but I'm gonna just tell you the way that it was, the way that I witnessed that it was. Is that a real man can take a loss. A boy can't take a loss, but a real man can take a loss because with that loss he wins. Because with that loss he learns. He learns that hey, I can't, or maybe I'm not who I thought I was. Maybe I can't beat everybody. You understand? It's the ones that think they can beat everybody. Those are the ones. Oh, I can't. It's impossible that I lost like that. They got to come back with the ratchet or something like that to get their revenge. It's not revenge. Sometimes you lose. Be like, I remember you beat me, man. But it's just like I told you. There are conversations we used to have all the time. With me and my best friend. I mean, he tried to, when we got older, he used to say that I used to beat him up. Nah, man, it wasn't nothing like that, man. So I said, stop playing. I said, we just beat each other up. Ain't no way, ain't nobody gonna give me no credit. Well, I used to do all the whooping. Nah. I ain't never said I got slaughtered, but I'm just saying, I lost. I mean, I had to lose. Because sometimes you just be thinking you won. Oh, I won that. You got both your eyes closed up, but you won. Yeah, I won. Nah, you ain't win. You won. You won the fight, but you got all the battle scars. Okay, I give you that, but hey, I don't take credit. I told somebody the other day. I said I don't take credit. I said I try to put everybody else. I let everybody else shine. I give you information. I don't want to shine with the information, but if you do something with the information, then I see you advancing or you shining. I appreciate it. I appreciate that way more than appreciating me. I appreciate you way more. Because I'm thinking, oh, somebody finally got it. Yep. Oh, so you said Philly? Oh, okay, yeah. So yes, Philly, yeah. So Philly's still crazy. Yeah, they're still fortunate. They are a good team. Yep. Derek said that's everywhere. Sir said, sound like AB, y'all. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though, Sir Flame. Salute to Sir Flame. Sir Flame, I went back and watched that damn fight, man, and I don't know, man. There's a clip. I'm telling you right now. There's a clip out there, right? There's a very popular clip where they're showing the fight, right? And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Is when I look at that clip and I was watching AB, none of those, out of all those 20, 30 punches, none of that shit hit AB. None of it. I understand the confusion, and it's not necessarily always confused, but I can understand the popularity of why people say that he lost, like he just totally lost, is just because they see all the punches. A lot of times you see a lot of punches, ain't nobody landing. But if you want to see somebody throwing a whole lot of punches, like 12, 13, 14 punches in a row, go back and watch Ali versus, I think it was Middleburg, where even the announcer says he's hitting him with every punch in the book. That's a lot of fucking punches if you get hit with every punch in the book. But he was actually landing the punches. And that's one thing I missed about like Ali, when Ali lost his, when you start looking at some of his clips where he just kind of lost his will to just beat you up real bad, is that took away from his reflexes, I think. That took away from his speed. I don't think he really never lost his speed like that, but he had the speed. If he wanted to fire off on you like this, he could do it and get you up out of there. But he stopped. I forgot what fight made him stop doing that, but it was a fight. It wasn't even his fight. I think it was another fighter. And also he felt bad too, though, Because he stopped wanting to beat up on fighters even after the Jerry Corey, which was way back. He stopped wanting to, just like hurt fighters. Because that's the first time he was calling the ref. I seen Sugar Ray Leonard do that before. Call the ref like, ref, I'm beating him up real bad. Stop it. Ali was like, ref. And then he went over and put some more punishment on him. Then he just Ali waved the fight off himself. You ever see a fighter wave off a fight? Fighters don't do that today. You talking about the class of Ali and all that? Nobody has that. Because he waved the fight off himself. He just did like this. He did his hand like, no, you, that ain't no need of me whooping your ass no more. But anyway, Sir Flynn said salute the Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat, and as always, he said jab that like button on your neck. He said don't get neck, and Eagles Web boxing got that fire going up good with that 100. Of course, we always got to have that right there. That one in that one, even though he only got up one. Don't forget about those things, brother. Sir Flame up in here. Yep. Sir Flame said salute to Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty right back at Sir Flame with the salute. Derek Beatty said, like De La Hoya used to do. Yep. Sir Flame again. That don't mean he won. He didn't throw nothing back. Pac-Man did that. Yeah. But he let. You're looking at the one clip though. He landed some effective shots. That was one. Like I said, when I talk about that clip. Now, that was one of the more popular clips. But when I was looking at it again, I said, actually is landing better. I still sided with Pac-Man. I'm going to be honest with you. I still kind of sided with him. But the first time, my first replay, I couldn't really side with Pac-Man. But then after a while, I said, yeah, I guess you can give it to him. Even though I thought, to be honest, AB, if you look at it, he was more effective. He might not have just didn't land as much, but he was more effective. But that's if you discount defense and everything. I'm just saying, it wasn't like a blowout or nothing like that. AB, even though AB don't fight, AB doesn't fight, nobody blows AB away. Nobody just like destroys AB. The only person that really destroyed him, and everybody know who that was. And he never got that get back. He wanted that get back, but he never got the get back. But back to Fury, though. Derek, I feel that this is totally 100% fraudulent with Fury, what Fury's doing. I think it's 100% fraudulent. But yeah, yes, Ngannou's a big guy. No boxing whatsoever. Tyson Fury considers himself as like more or less a master boxer. Why would you do that as a master boxer? Now, let me ask you guys this question. It's obvious, yeah, because you're getting some money. But let me ask you this simple question. Could the PBC have gotten Tyson Fury some money? Let me know. Could the PBC have gotten Tyson Fury some money? Just saying. Can they still give him some money? Second question. Are there any fights out there in the professional ranks for Tyson Fury that would make him some money? Oh, yeah. See, everybody picked up on that, too. D'Lo said that Roy made the ref wave off his fight versus Brandon like that. Loma tried to imitate it after a big rally versus Comey mid-fight. And the shit ended up going 12. He said, laughing out, yeah. Laughing out loud. That shit, D'Lo, it's not for everybody, man. Everything you see somebody doing is not for everybody to try to emulate. There's been fighters, even Larry Holmes, there's been fighters that did it. Even George Foreman, there's been fighters that did it. But I'm saying that when Ali did it, he did it. It was the reason. But a lot of people did that. Like George Foreman, why would George Foreman be waving off a fight? No, come on. You are like a killer up in there. You ain't trying to wave off no fight. Stop playing with us. Oh, just wave that off. Because you trying to, man, every punch you throw, you're trying to put somebody's chin, or you're trying to, put your fist through their chin, and you're trying to put their head up to the moon. But that was different. But I think that might have costed him because he was fast, but he slowed down his speed. If you looked at Ali when he was at his fastest, you don't lose your speed like that. Ali should have never lost his speed until maybe 40. You don't lose your speed like that. He still should have had his speed. I grew up with speed, so I know about speed. Because my dad had speed. Everybody used to always talk about the speed. They didn't have to worry about the power. And what you don't have to worry about power when the speed's there. Believe me, if the speed is there, the power is there. In most cases, I know there's exceptions. I don't want y'all to get all into the exceptions. You start calling somebody a little pillow fist and feather hands and all that. No, that's a little bit different. But this fraud here, like I said, he's fighting Ngannou. Now, I see you guys haven't written anything down, but he could have fought somebody else. I don't care. If Wilder wanted to run it back, just run it back at Wilder again. Just go ahead and destroy Wilder again. I see Wilder is getting more mature, though. So Wilder can just sit down and just realize what he has to do. He can get the dub. He can get the win. Wilder can get the win against anybody. It's not sitting back just waiting on the right hand. It's throwing punches, throwing that right hand regardless. It's throwing that right hand to anything. Hitting the shoulders, hitting the chest, hitting the ribs. Hitting the stomach. It's just, chin, neck, arms. It's just letting both of those hands just go. And for him, it's probably better for Wilder to throw harder body shots to get your hands down, and then knock your head off. I seen on I think it was IG D-Lo. I don't know. I didn't even send it to y'all, man. I should have. I wasn't thinking. But I seen one of the most devastating knockouts, man. So the guy, I don't even know. They looked like they was probably middleweights, maybe somewhere in between 147 and 160. So the guy takes a shot. It's the loser. He takes a shot. He's kind of frozen, like up. He's like his legs are kind of locked, so he's just standing there, like. And the guy goes woo like that, and he hits him with two more big shots. Hit him with one, and his guy's legs are still kind of locked, and he hit him with another one. And once he hit him with that last one, he just flatlined on the ground, boom. And by that time, now the ref comes over and stops the fight. I'm like, man, dude was already out. But then a lot of people took it like this, cause we just talked about how Ali and some other fighters just waved it off, and now I'm talking about somebody who probably landed 2 more punches that they didn't have to land. But the whole art of boxing is what they tell you is protect yourself at all times. No, you can't protect yourself. The ref has to protect you. But protect yourself at all times, and they tell you to not stop punching, right? And then when somebody does that, everybody has like a fit. When somebody just just goes ahead and just takes you completely out. A lot of times a younger fighter don't see everything. He seen that he had the guy hurt, but he just like celebrated and went crazy, like woo, and just pop. Okay. One of the most devastating that I seen for me that was dirty, and I gotta respect this guy, and that was Jerry Cooney. Go look at the tapes versus Ken Norton. Ken Norton was down, and I mean, not all the way on the canvas, but just sitting there. And Cooney was just loading up on him, just I was like, nah, that's devastating. The Tommy Morrison fight, with Ray Mercer. That was excessive. But then we went right back. I see you're back, Lala D. But we went right back, Lala D, and we was talking about how some of these fighters like Ali, when he got to a certain point in his career, that he didn't want to hurt people like that, and he would like to just wave the fight off himself, like he's waving the fight off, like tell a ref that's it, he's done, he's had enough. Now most of these fighters don't do that. Now, if Deontay Wilder would have been known for doing that, the first time he fought Tyson Fury, we might not have had no more fights, because he probably could have convinced the ref, oh, he's done, ref. He could have just yelled out, ref, that's it, he's done. His eyes rolled in the back of his head. If he'd been yelling that out, his eyes rolling in the back of his head, he's out. He would have had the knockout. but the point that that D'Lo was making about Loma trying that same shit against Comey, it didn't pan out. So everybody don't do that, and everybody's not no humanitarian in there, which you know it. And these guys now, they want you like completely out. They don't want to dominate you and tell the ref to stop the fight. They want you out. A lot of them are desperate for knockouts. They be throwing like overhands and everything else to try to get you up out of there. It's different, man. I don't have a go-to guy. And that's why I don't, like I said, I like certain fighters, and I'll say certain stuff about them, but none of these guys are, I'm not gonna idolize, but I don't really look at these guys like they're really something that's really extra special. I don't look at them like that. They're not really doing nothing. Like, you have to have the whole overall character along with your pugilistic skills. You got to have something else to go along with it. When you got people still begging for credibility and they've been retired for years, then something's wrong. Something's wrong. When you got to beg for the credit, give them my credit. Beg for the credit if you just know that they're not giving you credit and you're worthy of credit. Marvin Hagler was worthy of credit. And he used to tell him, he used to say, give me my credit. He used to ask for his credit. And they finally started giving him this credit. He even went through a lot of stuff. He went and changed his name to Marvelous. Started getting his credit. Another one, if you go back and look at clips, Parnell Sweet Pea Whitaker asked for his credit. He was asking Larry Merchant, I think, for credit. You know, when am I going to get my wonderfuls? When am I going to get this out of y'all? And it's shameful when you got great fighters like that that have to beg and ask for the credit. But some of these young guys, they begging and ask for credit, but y'all just don't deserve it. But back to the Master's question one more time, and leave you guys alone about Fury. Who should Fury really be fighting right now? Besides Usyk, who should Fury really be fighting right now? Because this one probably goes 6. Lala D says, Sir Flame, she saw him. Sir Flame says, salute to the queen at Lala D. Lala D says, Sunday, check out Fight Hub when you can. Hold on. I gotta go on you guys' stream to look and see what you wrote. She's Jameral is mad at Showtime for what he think. Okay. Oh, he think they boycotted him. Okay. I think that's what you wrote. I got this stupid heart. I can't get it out the way, man. I got this stupid heart that it blocks some of my chat. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it says welcome to live chat. Let me see. I wonder if I put up something, if it'll go away. It didn't even print it. Did you guys see anything? You guys see anything? Y'all see hearts go up or anything? Okay, want me to learn more and all that? No, I just want you to get the hell off my screen. Let me click on this thing to see if it goes away. Nah, it doesn't go anywhere. It's still just, it blocks my screen. But anyway, yeah. But that's what she said. But I will say this. I will say this about Jamel. Jamel, you put on like a piss poor ass show, and you want an entity that's been around for a while. They've been around boxing for a while. They probably made billions of dollars off of boxing, and you want them to feel sorry for you or something like that, or you think that they're against you or something like that. Let me ask you this simple question: you're a king, you're a king lion. When you had your last fight, did you show everybody that you was a king lion and that you should be propelled to the pinnacle of Showtime, to where you made yourself a superstar on Showtime? Neither one of you did, but did you? If you didn't, sit your ass down and shut your ass up. Simple as that. Because ain't none of you, there's none of you that's worthy of superstardom right now. Not one fighter right now. The closest one is Gervonta Davis right now, but he does little stuff, but he still got that little cousin, little brother attitude, little nephew, attitude. He's not going to be the most well spoken, and why is that? Why is nobody telling that young man? Why nobody tells these fighters that, hey, go to even go to you can go to a JC and take up speech only. Just take up speech. Take like the basic, take the hundreds, like 200, speech 201 or something. Take that type of stuff until you build up into the numbers, like you go into like speech 12 or something like that, until you can get there. Build that up. Public speaking. Take up like public speaking. Take that up. And if you don't do that good, drop out and you go right back in it. Just tell them, hey, you just want to tell them, no, I have to get an A in this. Go back, take it again. Become more articulate stuff, because you guys aren't born with that, but you got to understand you're not. You guys just don't naturally have that ability to sell fights and shit. Ain't nobody selling fights no more. Because if you guys were selling fights, we'll be getting fights. You guys aren't selling fights. If you were selling fights, Derek Bailey, if they were selling fights, we'd be getting fights, wouldn't we? But I'm gonna leave old fake ass Tyson alone. So y'all don't want to mess with it. But like I said, none of y'all can't sell fights, man. Y'all can't sell donuts at a coffee house, man. Y'all just, sorry, man. It's just what it is. It is what it is on here. And you guys know I don't like to use the same phrases that people use, but that's what it is, man. It's like, y'all not getting shit done that you need to get done. That's it. Y'all just not getting it done, man. Because you're looking at one phase of boxing. You are the business of boxing yourself. Damn. Who ain't teaching y'all that? You guys are the business of boxing yourself. You are the business. It ain't because how great you did, you beat somebody up and now, okay, I should be propelled. No. Ain't nobody propelling you because of what your status is, because you won. If they hate you, yeah. Floyd Money Mayweather, he didn't make the money because he was the most articulate and stuff like that. He made most of that money because he was hated. And now he's not as hated as much. He's more revered now. So now he can make the same amount of money you guys are making, or more money than you guys are making on his exhibitions, because now it has been sold that he had he's flawless. You guys said we see this excellent boxer, never lost. So he's built that already. It's not like you would want him to give a 20-minute speech about anything. Yep. Derek said that's why Floyd coming back. Because y'all ain't selling that. And it would be a big-ass mega money fight again. If Floyd came back, I don't like a lot of stuff that he might be doing, but shit. If y'all not gonna make him RIP, then he come back. He's gonna bring money back into boxing. Because I'll be there curious to see him to try to figure out which round he's gonna get knocked out in. Or if he's just that good and gonna win. If he comes back and beat one of you young lions, he is the greatest. at what he does, at least. Ali said Sugar Ray Robinson was the best ever. I got to tend to agree with him. Because Sugar Ray Robinson wanted to fight, wanted all the smoke. You talking about somebody who wanted all the smoke. Sugar Ray Robinson even wanted heavyweight smoke. He wanted all the smoke. You got to be a bad man if you want all the smoke like that. Because at middleweight, they hit just as hard as heavyweights anyway. So it's like, because the reason a middleweight punch is like a heavyweight's punch, in a lot of cases, not all of them, like today, a lot of them, they don't punch like that. But the reason is as strong as a heavyweight's punch. A heavyweight's more powerful, but the reason their punches has as much force on it is because of the speed. So if you have a heavyweight with middleweight speed, nobody's going to mess with them because of that power. I seen that little thing up there with him and Mikey. I don't know. He might be. I'm not 100% sure. I got to wait until my people will be contacting me. If there's a fight, Derek, my people will be contacting me. And don't be saying that neither. Just shut your ass up, Derek. Because I know you. I already know. I know what you're about to say. But hopefully, whatever we get, if we get some entertainment, that's all. I want some entertainment. I want some entertainment and stuff. I want another fight like Fundora. I want everybody to be looking at the fighter winning like, oh shit, look, he killing him, and all of a sudden, he out. I just want some, there's a couple of kind of fights I want. I want to fight to where we just don't know who won. We just can't, you know what I mean? We can't tell who won. I want that kind of a fight. Like, damn, man, it's too close. I got to watch it again. Well, you should have watched it carefully first time. So that way you won't be mad at this decision because you don't know who won. I want a fight where it's just pain and suffering. Back and forth. But there's a clear winner by at least 2 rounds. I want to fight. Well, I want a fighter to come up to where we can't help but to watch him because he's blowing people out in 1 or 2 rounds. No matter who you are, he's just blowing fighters away. I think so. Those are elements of boxing that we just don't have. You know what I mean? Those are just things that we just don't have. And those are things that's been missing out of boxing. And we need it. Yeah. Here go Lala D again. There's a teenager at my job. He looks for me to talk to me to death. So he be looking for you to. He just talks to you like, oh, I got to talk to Lala because you are that special one, Lala D. You at work. He loves your wisdom. You know it all. I think because there are many of us black people here. Yes, until he calls me ma'am. That is so cute. She said, I love it. Yeah, that's the respect. He grew up in a respectful family. He has a mom and a dad. But that's good. Find out what he needs. And just help him out. And don't say he talked to you to death, because you like that attention where he's coming over and talking to you. He's confiding in you. That's good. When people confide in you and stuff like that. I just don't. You know what bothers me? Like, y'all can ask me everything. And plus, I tell you guys everything anyway. I tell you guys so much stuff. But you know what bothers me is when somebody's just like not just even small talk, but when they just going and going and going. I was like, God dang, shut. It's just one girl that she's just like always asking, what you doing? She knows my schedule by now. And she, what you doing? Oh, it's like, God dang, I'm saying, you know what I'm doing. You know I got to go to work. You know this, you know that. I said, you ask me the same thing like every day. I can send you instructions on something and you still ask me all the questions about it. It's like, for real. You're not going to read at all? You just ain't going to read. I can write you a whole paragraph or some shit. But you ain't, what is this about? How about reading in comprehension How about just doing that? You just want to hear everything from me all the time. You always mad. I said, I don't get mad. What help is? How is it gonna help me to get mad at anybody? I don't. What am I mad about? I don't get mad for what? If I get mad, if I allow you to make me mad, guess what? Guess what I did? I gave you some power over me. You know what I mean? I gave you some power. If I let you make me mad, you ain't just making me mad over for what? I'm not. I don't get mad. I tell you, I get frustrated. Like, oh, I just don't feel like covering over and over again. If I have to, I have to. But it's like you don't get it. It's just the thing about it, folks. Is just people. Some people are just so. And I don't even want to go there. Some people are slow. When I say slow, you need like 10 O's in between the S and L. And before you get to the W, you need like about 10 O's, like slow. Matter of fact, since they mess up English anyway, you know, they're always killing our English. They should make a word like that. I don't know why we can't add extra letters to stuff. We do it on our own sometimes, but if something is super fun, you should be able to add an extra couple of U's in there. If somebody's super slow, when you write your sentence out, I'm not saying just add like 3 more O's to it. Because you do it when you text people sometimes. Said this shit is slow. Because you don't always want to use like the slowest. This is the slowest shit. Oh, man, this shit is so... How much slower can you be? Okay, Derek said, okay, ma'am, at Lala D. Derek, yeah, Lala D said, but something. I don't think that the white people like him coming over here for me. They stare at him. Let him do what he got to do. As long as he can't get in no trouble and you not causing no trouble with nobody and you ain't causing no trouble for him, it's like, don't even sweat that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm teaching y'all, like, for me, is just don't have no kind of stress. You got people in here, Sir Flame, Derek Bailey, myself, you got people in here, and we've been through a lot of shit, like, especially like, you know, being in the service and shit, and we still carry some of that shit. Like I said, I had my last going AWOL dream less than a year ago. That's my last going AWOL dream. That's the worst dream I ever had. That's the worst dream. Because I'm like, oh shit, the MP's gonna come get me. I'm like, oh shit. I said, how could I just F up my career like that? I'm not even like that. You know, you wake up all mad and shit. You go running. I'm going to run for my rucksack and all that. I'm going to run for my gear. You know, I'm all looking. Then you realize, you know, especially if you have any of your older stuff and you can see it, like, damn, man, my uniform ain't even pressed. It's like, let me get my ass back out to the post. And then you realize, hey, wait a minute. I'm tripping. I'm not even in the service no. So we don't want nobody to you know, no stressing whatsoever. Derek said they think y'all plotting that Lala D. That's right there. That's the part I get right there. That's the part that let me go back up there. Derek Bay laughing. Lala D laughing at Derek. She said, that's right. That's the right call. Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole thing. There's a lot of days say, me, ma'am. Yeah, put respect on yourself, Lala D. Yeah, you're a ma'am. Put respect on yourself. Yeah, but I've always heard that, and you know what? The funny part about this, D-Lo, is that a lot of people, what people don't understand is when they said that, and I think that started in either the 60s or 70s. When they started that, don't you know you could look that up? That you could look that up. And I don't know what the number is. Derek, you might know the number. You and Lala D, you got, or D-Lo, one of y'all might know what the number is. But you can look it up if you guys don't, if you're not familiar with it. But it used to be I don't want to call it, I'm just going to make this name up for it. It used to be called like the too many blacks in one area rule. And it was real. It's not some kind of fake shit. It's not fake. I'm trying to let y'all know it's not fake. That it used, if you have more than, I think, 2 or 3 so-called brown-skinned people, and I include myself in there too. We all included natives because it don't matter if you're native brown or or regular. It don't matter. So if there was more of y'all, then they had the right to. They made the right to come over and try and what they call break it up or whatever, or check and see what y'all doing. Um, it must have been this guy, and I told y'all this story before. It must have been this guy that must have been from that era of what are they doing over there, because we had a group of guys that we all hanged out together, and this is actually a story. This is a military story. So we was all gathered. We was all huddled up. We call it a huddle. So we all huddled out. Just on the block. You might say, oh, we just hanging out here. We chilling on the block. But back then we was in the huddle. So some guy, YT, comes over, and he's standing literally 7 feet away from us, and he's doing his chest like this, and I told y'all about the story before. It's like he's like throwing his chest out, doing his arms and stuff like that. And my boy peeped up and looked and seen him. We all saw him. When you're in a huddle, just because you huddled up don't mean you don't see shit that's coming. That's why you huddled up. You huddled up, but you seeing shit no matter what. Because you in a huddle. If you're in a huddle, everybody's standing like this, facing, in all directions. You never huddle up and everybody's facing one way. You huddle up and somebody can see. Somebody's always can cut their eyes and see what's coming up. So he's out there doing all this stretching and shit. And my boy put his head up out the huddle like, yeah, what's up, man? Well, he broke the huddle automatically broke when he walked. Because once you hit the center of the huddle, then everything else opens up. So he's headed out over to where the dude was. He said, "What you doing?" I'm just out here doing a little stretching. And my boy cracked him with like a 3 or 4 piece. He told him huddle on. He said huddle this shit. He said stretch this out, and he cracked him, put his ass to sleep. But he probably shouldn't have. But that's what killed our whole vibe right there, our whole huddle like that. But that's because he was on that mentality of what are the the N words doing out here all huddled up and like that. I gotta go out. It's my job to go out here and find out what y'all doing. And that ended up being a bad thing for him. But I'm just saying, that was a rule. It was a written and unspoken and unwritten rule at the same time. I'm just letting y'all know, because y'all be, that's crazy. Yeah, crazy shit like that used to happen all the time. Yep. A lot of D laughing at you, Derek. Said, you know what, you're right. They don't like for 2 or more. Yeah, there you go. And then see, D-Lo said they don't like for 2 or more of us to gather in the workplace, even for short periods of time. It makes them they always, why? But here it is. So here we are. Just look at it like this, D-Lo. We're in 2023, right? So we in 2023. Why is there still so much guilt in 2023? In 2023, there should be all this guilt and shit should be gone by now, right? Well, maybe not completely gone, but it should be relatively gone, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Anyway, I'm just let y'all know. So Monday, I think Friday. So I can come on, but I can come on like it'll be like late. So I might come on and talk about the Fury show before you guys go to sleep. But I think I haven't 100% looked at it. Let me see. But I think I got to go early. Let me look into my planner. This planner is such a bullshit planner. I don't even get it. I knew something was wrong. I'm straight up on the wrong month. So today is what, 26th? 25th. So 25th. Okay, yeah. So I got, no, that's tomorrow. So no, I can actually, I'll be here Friday for a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I will be here. I will be here. I will be here. It'll be. I'll probably have to come in a little bit, or I'll probably start like our old time, around our old time when I used to come in, uh, which is what, like, so in between 3 and 3:30, something like that. Yeah. But you're right. They don't want a. Yeah. So we talked about the whole stresses of working all this. So don't put you guys in that. So I'm not suggesting that you get yourself in any kind of trouble like that. You may have to just pull him aside too, Lala D, and might just have to tell him, yeah, you can talk to me. I'll be on break at this time or whatever. We can chop it up, or we can talk or whatever, you know. Just to be the bigger person, and not that you have to, but just to keep everything at ease or whatever. Because like D'Lo said, and everybody said, yeah. When it's a crowd, then they lose their damn mind. Derek Bailey said 100 at Derek Bailey at D'Lo. Lala D said D'Lo. She's laughing. She said that part. Yep. Yeah, they don't want you together at no times. Derek said I don't remember, but I know in the Marines they had a Marine Corps order that would prevent us from gathering. See, even then they had the order. See, that's what I'm saying. That's until he uses yes ma'am in place of that's right. Yes ma'am. Yeah. So they said today was a long day. Yes ma'am. He said. Well, some people just say that they be like yes ma'am, yes sir. See, I don't think I ever heard had co-workers call me man before. Yeah. I'll make it everybody say, that's right, make everyone say ma'am. That's right, that's what you do. Derek said they can't mind their business. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we gather and huddle up anyway, Derek. That's right. That's how we do it. I mean, shit, that's what we do. Damn, mate. I mean, you want everything out the culture. So if I did a show, I can't talk about that here. I can, but I'm not going to. If we did like a whole cultural show to see how all the different cultures of the people that's here from way back, how we got along and what went down, you would notice that just because that you are there's different people. You got people that do what's right, like the young man that's telling Lala D yes ma'am and all that. You got those people, and then you got these other people that I don't really know. I don't know who they are. And I grew up with some crazy people. But the crazy people that I grew up with was down to earth at the same time. There was no disrespect. Somebody brought this up. Like I said, I told you guys about this. I don't know who was in here at that time, but I brought this up before because I remember Busta Rhymes brought that up. He's talking about the respect that even if me and Derek Bailey had to fight, if I had to go knock on Derek Bailey's door, like, yeah, I got beef with Derek because of something. Is Derek home? I'll be looking all past his moms and shit like, Derek here? Yeah, Derek here. Derek, bring your ass up here. I said, we still doing that? We still rumbling? Derek like, yeah, we still gonna rumble. Derek go get his shit ready, go get his clothes on, and come outside and rumble. But none of the families was even involved in that. You didn't get the families involved because you got the families involved. It was a whole different can. It wasn't a can no more. It wasn't a can a whoop ass. It was a whole barrel that was coming with that. If families got involved, I didn't even know because I was little. I was just like a little kid. I just like what, and I just noticed our whole house was full of people. Full of family and full of full of ratchets and SGs and all kinds of stuff in the house. I was like, what the hell? And to be honest, it was all over. A lot of times it could be all over what happens to younger children in the family that they don't even know it. Why are so many people sitting in the house ready to go to war? People sitting in the house ready to go to war because your little ass went out there and started up some shit, and then something else went down and got other people involved. It's like, don't make me... And see, my family was loved on top of that. So it's like, I didn't even have to have all family. My family was so loved that my neighborhood... most of the... Like, probably 95% of the families was on our side. and they was willing to go to war too, though. So it's like if you had beef, it's like you was beefing with too many people. You ain't, no matter how big your family was, it wasn't gonna be big enough than everybody, the whole hood. You didn't want that on you. So that's how we used to. That's how we used to do. That's how we used to roll. You know. Yeah. But Derek, right? Derek put his head there and said, "Yeah, that's how we do." Lala D talking to you, Derek. She said, and they so she says they so shameless with their nonsense. She said their nosiness. They just be staring. She said, "I know they just be staring at you. Huh? I'm surprised they don't come around with a duster and start dusting around." It's like, yeah, that part right there, Lala D. Like they do in those old spy movies when they got the spy, they just pretending to be a janitor or maid or something like that. Yeah, coming over. Surprised they not doing Mission Impossible on you, Lala D. Just coming by like, oh, excuse me, and putting what they used to call them bugs, right? But now they're just like little micro camera, just putting like a little micro camera by you or something like that. But that's where we live at, even in 23, y'all. That's where we living at. But anyway, let me get out of here. Y'all, Derek, and y'all try to hold me hostage again like always, yeah. But y'all think about that Fury thing. We probably talking about it again. I know I'll be in here for a little bit on Friday. I got a little bit of time. We'll talk about it some more. I probably had to come in a little bit. Like I said, I probably had to come in a little bit early. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who came through. Little input, even though we was talking more. This is grown folks talk chat, so we talk about everything that we need, that we would just happen to end up talking about. So for you that came in and you wanted to just have the whole big spiel about boxing, you want to hear everything about Jamel and everything about Earl Spence and everything about Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson and stuff. And what's a little side note is that a lot of people aren't 100% confident in Stevenson. They're saying you got a chance to lose. You ain't just going in there blowing nobody out. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. I see you, Derek, talking about peace. Talking about peace family. Yeah, peace family. Man. When I say I got to go to work, I got to do something, Derek. First thing you do when you come in on the new show, you be hollering about, yeah, you took time off doing this. You was eating. Hey, I got a surprise for you too, man. I ain't gonna tell you, but don't take. Once you get it from me, don't get mad at me. It's gonna be a little bit of time, but don't be getting mad at me, man, because I got a surprise for you, man. Don't get mad. Derek will be mad. Damn. Don't get mad at Eagle. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Y'all be good out there.